All right, welcome. This is a syllabus review for Python Programming 2 in Mini 4 of 2024. The lecture time for the course is every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon from 3:30 to 4:50 p.m. In Hamburg Hall, room 1002. I will also have lecture videos posted on YouTube as well that you can watch in addition to or instead of the in-person lectures. I am this guy, John Ostlund, and I will try to be available to you as much as I possibly can. I usually get started working no later than 10 in the morning and continue checking my email through about 9 in the evening, 7 days a week. I don't expect to be doing any traveling during this mini, so if you have any questions about anything at any time, send me an email and I will respond to you as quickly as I can. Certainly within 24 hours, usually much more quickly than that. We will have office hours by Zoom from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the afternoon every Sunday. You can access the Zoom office hours by clicking the Zoom link here and connecting to the particular day's office hours. Let's see. Okay. So I have one TA this mini who will be grading all of the homework assignments. If you have any questions about homework or anything else, please go ahead and send an email. Basically, this course is a follow-on to the Python Programming 1 course. We assume that you are familiar with all of the basic Python material discussed in that Python 1 course. Loops and decisions, functions, reading and writing files, the built-in data structure types, namely lists, tuples, sets, and dictionaries, and also the NumPy module, the ND array, n-dimensional array data type. And what we're going to do in this course is to talk about various ways of gathering and analyzing data, including scraping data from the web, making use of APIs, application programming interfaces, from websites to download things like comma-separated value files or JSON files or XML files or what have you. We'll take a look at how to read and write comma-separated value files and various other kinds of file formats. And we'll also take a look at how to use SQL-type databases. Python has a built-in form of an SQL database. We're going to take a look at various mechanisms that Python provides for cleaning data. One of the problems with real-world data is that it's essentially never in quite the form that you want. And it also often has missing things or duplicate things or corrupted things. And we're going to take a look at how to deal with some of those kinds of things. We're going to look at pandas, which is a sort of spreadsheet-like module or library available for Python. It also has a lot of very nice data analysis capabilities. For dealing with strings, for searching for strings, searching for patterns in strings, we're going to take a look at how to use so-called regular expression pattern matching. And we are also going to get into defining classes, which are the foundation of object-oriented programming. And you will have a group project to work on, which will give you a chance to try developing some admittedly not very huge real-world kind of application. Okay, so in summary, we're going to review and reinforce the basic programming concepts that you should already know. We're also going to introduce mechanisms for obtaining, cleaning, and analyzing data, and give you an opportunity to look at some more advanced things like object-oriented programming and pattern matching with regular expressions. All right. Okay, so the prerequisite obviously is the Python Programming 1 course. We will be, I will be using a package called Anaconda for the software in this course. Anaconda is a large package of software that includes both the Python language and a whole bunch of additional modules and tools, including integrated development environments and editors for working with Python. You very likely already have some form of Anaconda installed from some previous course. If your version of Anaconda is within the last year or so, you should be fine for this course. But if you want to make sure that you have the most up-to-date thing, you can observe this installation video that I have for the most recent Anaconda 2024.02. There is a textbook that I recommend that you have access to, although I'm not going to require you to read it. Python for Data Analysis, 3rd edition by Wes McKinney. Here is the link to the O'Reilly and Associates cover page for the book. But if you go through the Carnegie Mellon University Library website, you'll see that you can gain access to this book for free. You'll need to type your Andrew email address and your Andrew password, and that will enable you to access the book for free. The one thing I'll say here is be careful to get the 3rd edition, because the library actually has all 3 editions available, and you want to make sure that you've got the 3rd edition. All right, now in terms of grades, your grade and the work for the course will consist of 4 components. There will be homework on a weekly basis, which you do along with 1 or 2 teammates. The homework gives you 30% of your overall course grade. Frankly, because I expect and require people to work with a teammate, and actually you're allowed to talk with anybody that you want to, including other students, me, the TA, your your former best friend who's an expert in Python or whatever. I fully expect everybody to get A's on all of the homework assignments. There will also be quizzes on a weekly basis, and there will actually be 5 quizzes, not 6. There won't be a quiz during the last week of the course. And the quizzes combined are worth 15% of your grade. The labs are posted along with the homework, also to be worked on with your homework teammate, and the labs account for 15% of your overall course grade. The final project is a group project that's going to involve 3 or 4 people, depending on the. I need to figure out how many people I'm going to assign to each group. We have a relatively small class. I think we have 13 people in the class. So probably the groups are going to consist of either 3 or 4 people. And your performance on the final project is going to be worth 40% of your overall class grade. Okay, now I will assign letter grades to all of the various things that you submit: homework, quizzes, labs, and the final project. And then I'll compute your course grade based on these letter grades. Any score of 90 or better on a homework assignment is worth an A, okay? So if you make mistakes on the homework, we will take off some points. But unless we take off more than 10 points, your grade for that homework assignment is still going to be an A. So you don't need to be nitpicky about individual points. All right, if your team scored 95, you don't need to come back to us and beg for 1 or 2 more points. If you got 95, you already got an A, and if you get 2 more points, you still have an A. So don't freak out about individual points. In terms of computing the course grade, let's suppose, as an illustration, that you and your teammate that you individually get A's on all the homework. That is, the teammates for the homework assignments will change from week to week at random. So let's suppose that you get A's on all of the homework assignments, and you get A's on all of the labs that you work on with your homework teammates. That's very likely going to be the case, that you get A's on all of these things. That means that 30% of your final grade, your course grade, will be worth 4. Okay, here's the Heinz QPA scale. So 30% will be an A, and then another 15% for the labs will also be an A. Now, if we assume that on your quizzes you get A plus, A minus, and A plus, that means that the contribution to your final grade based on quizzes will be 15% times the average of your quiz scores. And then let's suppose that you get an A on your final project. Okay, so that means that 40% of your score will be worth 4 points. All right, so if we compute all of that, it works out to greater than 4. And if you get such a weighted average that's strictly greater than 4, that means that you'll have an A+. So the bottom line here is in this example, the student obtained A's on every homework assignment, A's on every lab, an A for the final project, and then on the quizzes, 2 A pluses and 1 A minus, and that's good enough. The 2 A pluses outweigh the 1 A minus, resulting in this person having an A plus as the course grade. Okay? All right, now here it says during the first 2 weeks, the in-class quizzes and labs will be taken remotely on Canvas. That is a typo that I accidentally left in from an older version of the syllabus. labs will be done as part of the homework assignments and turned in along with the homework assignments, so that's obviously going to be done remotely. And the quizzes, I don't like to burn lecture time for the quizzes. So the quizzes are on Canvas, and you will also take those remotely. I will make the quizzes available on Friday and Saturday each week, except for week 1. So for the week 1 material, the quiz for the week 1 material will actually be next Friday and Saturday. That is let's see. So the quiz for the week 1 material will be on Friday and Saturday, March 22nd and 23rd. And each quiz is... All right, let me not lie about this. Let me check. Okay, so in this course, each quiz has 10 questions on it. Each quiz is worth a total of 10 points maximum. And you will have 11 minutes to complete the quiz. So sometime during that Friday and Saturday period, you will have... you can start the quiz whenever you like, and you'll have 11 minutes to complete the quiz. Okay. Okay, now I want to be clear that there aren't going to be any A+ grades given for homework assignments or labs. It is possible to get an A+ on a quiz if you get all 10 points, and it is also possible if you and your project group do a really exceptional job, it's possible to get an A+ on the group project as well. Okay, learning objectives, course outline. That kind of repeats things that I've just said. Assignments and homeworks and quizzes and the final project are due at the stated date and time. If you have a health emergency or family emergency, or if you have to travel for an interview, those are kinds of things that I will consider to give you an extension. And that's about it. I mean, if you're just, if you're overworked or if you have other deadlines, well, that's life. You still have to get everything submitted on time, okay? The rest of this, I believe you can probably read through yourselves. So, all right, if you do have any questions about the syllabus or about the process of grading or anything like that, shoot me an email, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Have a good day. Bye.